Hello, everybody, and welcome here to race number 17 of Season 2 of the DRL Red Bull GT Series. After this race, we only have 9 more races left to go until we determine who will be our championship contenders. As you're looking at the grid, Reggie Fogelman on his first career pole alongside Brooke Packett. Kyler Anderson on the pole for the Corvettes. Summit Oskin on the pole for the Jaguars. Viper pole sitter is Will Parrish. And that is it. So, yay. As we're getting ready to go racing here at the Glen for 23 laps of racing. Riley Pearson took the points lead from Prudence Martindale, has a 2-point lead over Martindale. Addison Peterson, 22 points back, is third in the standings. Byron Webb is 31 back, fourth in the standings. I'm going to go ahead and get these cars rolling off. Fifth in the standings is Cody Smart. Timo Mauser is sixth. Tatiana Guerra is seventh. They are 46 and 48 points back, respectively. Jesse Art is eighth. Kyle Langland ninth. And Riser Callaghan complete the top 10. Just fixing the volume on my game here. Pace car is pulling off. We're going to go racing for 23 laps. And just like Sonoma, we're going to go caution free. So if we have any incidents that will take place, we will try to do our best to cover them as best as we can. Green flag, we're racing at the Glen. Brooke Packett trying to take the lead, but Reggie Fogelman will have that inside line. Fogelman is already now 32nd in points. Of course, yes, he did come in to replace Dylan Matthews, but he's been trying to work his way through the points tables. They finally got around both Dylan Matthews and Nathan Ormans. We're down the back straightaway for the first time. It's like Jesse Art had a bit of a slow start. So everybody's going to get through make sure everybody got through the right-hander real quickly. And looks like everybody did. Coming out of the carousel, heading to turn number 6 on this track. This is a 7-turn, 2.45-mile road course. If I look at the schedule here, this is our final road course of the season. As Reggie Fogelman will lead the first lap of the race. In 2 weeks, we go to Pocono, but it will be under the lights, not during the daytime. And I can't wait to see how that race will play out with nighttime conditions and a bit of unknown to these drivers. It'll be a 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time green flag. Brandon Nelson's back here at the rear of the field, and so is second in points Prudence Martindale, who had a pretty poor qualifying. A couple of drivers running well in points back here. Cody Smart, who got his third win of the year last week at Loudon. He's back here at the rear of the field. Christopher Bright's back here at the rear of the field. Jesse Art at the rear of the field. Do want to point this out as I'm recording this race. Condolences go out to both Jesse and Sean. Their stepmother's dog sadly passed away today as of this recording. So from all of us in DRL and PCSRA, we send our condolences to Sean and Jesse and their stepmom and their dad, and you get the picture. Kyler Anderson in second place right now. Kyler Anderson comes this race 20th in points. Neither Kyler Anderson nor Reggie Fogelman nor Brooke Packett have found victory lane. In fact, the top 4 has not been to victory lane this season. Fogelman, Anderson, Packett, and Crenshaw. There's Annie Crenshaw. Should mention Fogelman is the overall leader and the Mustang leader. Corvette leader is Kyler Anderson. Samad Ozkin leads the Jaguar class, as he's under attack by Josh Harmon entering turn number 6, about to lose the lead to Emma Kaiser if she can clear the 5 car, which is not going to be possible because she was on the wrong side of the track. And then Viper leader is Will Parrish, who's looking for a bounce back after a poor run last week at New Hampshire. Reggie Fogelman unable to win the championship because, as I said, he came in this season about, 4 races in. Him and Brandon Nelson, I could safely say they're not going to win the championship, but it doesn't mean they're not out of contention to win races in these last remaining races, the 9 we have right now, including today's race. So all hope is not lost for these drivers that are still looking for a victory. Brooke Packett comes into this race 28th in the point standings. I've noticed a couple of drivers like Brooke Packett and Annie Crenshaw are near the bottom of the points table as far as struggling is concerned. Of course, those two ladies, even though Brooke Packett, I goofed on her. I forgot to add her to the list. That was my excuse. Annie Crenshaw's had a tough season. Reggie Fogelman still the race leader right now. Oh, Martindale's in trouble. Heavy damage to the Jaguar. Prudence Martindale. That's second in points. Last week had a poor result. This week got involved in a wreck. Let's actually see what happened to Martindale. That's a lot of front end damage. And remember, she's the gal that's trying to run down Riley Pearson for the points lead. And if that car ends up DNFing, second week in a row, Martindale's had troubles. Okay, let's see what happened because like I said, there's no full course caution, so we're just gonna go green. Looks like she got loose underneath Brandon Nelson and nearly took, who was that? That was Callaghan, nearly got in whammo into the tire wall. And she's out of the race. Martindale is done. Oh boy. And let's see, the guy that she was trying to run down for the points lead, let's see where Riley Pearson, he's 13th right now. But for the second week in a row, Prudence Martindale has ran into troubles. Your class points are, by the way, down in the description. That's not good for Martindale, only getting 1 point for class. That's going to be big for that class for the Jaguars. And surprisingly, it was only a 1-car wreck. Now we're down to 32 cars on the lead lap and in the race, as we're on lap number 7 of 23. Do not think fuel mileage is going to come into play in this 23-lap race. Of course, we will have the cautions back on next week, or our next race, rather, in 2 weeks. As my skin's coming apart on my foot, and that's not good. Now, it looks like we have a battle for the lead for the overall lead, as Kyler Anderson's going to take the lead. We're about to have a battle for the lead in the Mustang class between Brooke Packett and Reggie Fogelman. But Fogelman's going to have the preferred line, but the next corner is a right-hander, so it looks like Brooke Packett's about to take the lead. We're about to have our first lead change for the Mustang class. Fogelman got up on the curb there. New leader for the Mustang class is Brooke Packett. Where's the next remaining Corvette? Oh my God, you got to go all the way back here to where David Heller is. That's where the battle for second is. So the 7 has a 8-second lead over the battle for second for the Corvette class. So that's good for Kyla. Let's see if anybody else has run into trouble of late. Looks like Callaghan hasn't. Oh, I hate when they go double wide right here because I have a bad feeling about this. Play nice now, you guys. Jesse Art not having a good run. Remember, Jesse Art got involved in a wreck last week at Loudon. Logan Williams back here. David Heller or actually, Sean is now in second in class. He got around both Gutierrez and David Heller. Or actually, no, he's third. Nichols is second. But Nichols has a long way to go to catch up to Kyler Anderson. Try 9 seconds, believe it or not. So Kyler Anderson has led the entire race so far here in the Corvette class. He's got to watch out for Brooke Packett, who's doing a very good job so far. Want to take this time to hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. Of course, the Thanksgiving 250 is next week. By the time you're getting this video. And then in 2 weeks, we have our race at Pocono. As I mentioned, will be a 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time under the lights at Pocono, which I have never tested how these cars will run at night. In fact, I've never run a Pocono race at night before, so this could be very interesting in 2 weeks. Just on my way to the booth, I just got some popcorn that's already been popped, but hasn't been touched yet. Just having that open so that way I don't get nothing greasy. And yes, I'm going to Figure Show as of this recording. Of course, all 3 of these drivers are in the Monster Energy Series, so this will be something we're going to look forward to seeing them, how they will do at tracks like Paris, that will be on the Season 3 DRL Red Bull GT Series schedule, although I have not announced when Season 3 signups will be. It will be, however, a 20 race schedule, or no, it will actually be a 10 race schedule. And of course, I will do the signups during the off season whenever we find out what date will be our season finale for the Monster Energy Series, if you know what I mean. Brooke Packett tried to take the lead from Kyler Anderson, but she was on the wrong side of the track. That's going to allow Reggie Fogelman to not only take second place away from Brooke Packett, but also be the Mustang race leader, and Fogelman has done so. Reggie Fogelman's been, let's see, I have his stats here. Reggie Fogelman has had 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s this season. He is on that dreadful number coming in this race, that the points between 68 and 70, if you know what I mean, that dreadful number. Brooke Packett has only had 1 top 5 this year, 4 top 10s. But as I mentioned earlier, neither of them have been to victory lane. Kyler Anderson, let's see if he has won. Kyler has not won. I know another driver from let me think who it is. Oh, Alexander Underwood. That's the only driver from Bradley Reams's team / drivers he has that has been to victory lane. Kyler Anderson's one of those drivers that hasn't. So if he wins, it'll be the 3rd driver from Bradley Ream's team that has gone to victory lane this season, if he were to win today. Providing he doesn't mess up. And with these two battling, Packett and Fogelman, that brought Crenshaw and Josh Harmon right up to the mix. Good run for Josh Harmon. Josh Harmon came in this race 12th in points. He's been on a bit of a consistency the last couple of weeks, Josh Harmon has. Right now, they're leading. Right now, they are ahead of Jaguar leader Emma Kaiser. That's another gal who's been struggling in the point standings, Emma Kaiser. And Kaiser's only had 1 top 5, 1 top 10 this season. And she's not even in the double digits. And she's dead last of the full-time drivers in points, I should also point out. So this is a well-needed run for Kaiser, who comes in this race 31st in the point standings, as we've hit 10 to go here at the Glen. Will Parrish, another driver who's been struggling in the point standings. This is a well-needed run. And also points leader Riley Pearson's up there. And the gal that's trying to run him down for the points lead, who came as race 3rd in points, which is Addison Peterson, she'll more than likely take 2nd in points, because with Martindale out of the race, Peterson would definitely take 2nd. I don't think it would be enough, however, to take the points lead away from Riley Pearson. So it looks like Riley Pearson will probably keep the points lead heading into our next race in 2 weeks at Pocono, with next week being a special event. Andy Crenshaw just got around Josh Harmon, tried to get around Andy Crenshaw, rather. Didn't. And looks like Addison Peterson just took the lead in the Viper. Or no, that's Quentin Moore who's leading the Viper class. Can I make a confirm? Yep. Q-Man is 21st in points, so this is a well-needed run for Quentin Moore. So a couple of drivers who came into this race struggling in the points table, this is well-needed runs for them. A lot of drivers who came in running well in points, like, notice the 55 is gone. He's back in 11th. And he's probably going to lose points, Riley Pearson, because the gal that's in 8th place is Addison Peterson, came in this race 3rd in points, and The good thing for Riley Pearson is the gal that was trying to run him down for the points lead, which is Prudence Martindale, is out of the race, only going to get 1 point. Peterson will no doubt take second in points. But where is fourth in points Byron Webb? He's back in 31st. Something must have happened to Byron Webb. I'm looking back here at the running order. I'm seeing a lot of drivers who came in running well in points, like Cody Smart, last week's winner. 28 came this race 5th in points. Let's see here. Naguera's not having a good run. She's running in 20. Let me look at that car number 22. She's running 24th. Kyle Langland running in 30th. He was 9th in points. So a lot of drivers in our top 10 of the point standings who came in running well in points. This is not the results either of them want. And looks like Brandon Nelson's kind of having a struggle. Byron Webb's going to take a hit in the points. Kyle Langland, Cody Smart. Let me see where Tatiana came in this race. 7th in points. So doing the Tima Mauser's running in the top 10. So Mauser will probably stay in the top 10. But a number of drivers who came in running well in points in the point standings. Boy, this is not what they both needed. And looks like we're going to have another point shakeup heading into next week. But I can tell you this. Riley Pearson is still going to be the points leader, but Addison Peterson is going to gain a little bit of points on the 55 heading into Pocono in 2 weeks. Reggie Fogelman has led the most laps as far as the Mustang class is concerned. Kyler Anderson has led flag to flag in the Corvette class. Emma Kaiser still leads the Jaguar class. Who's the next highest Jaguar? Right behind Emma Kaiser, of course, Timo Mauser from, you guessed it, Frank's team. It's a Frank's team 1-2. Mauser and Kaiser. Sean Art having a very good run. Andrew Williams trying to chase down Zachary Taylor. Well, that's a good run for Frank's team, who has not had any success. I know Kaiser's had a rough year, so this will definitely stop the bleeding for Kaiser. Emma Kaiser definitely needed this run, especially with her being way down the points table. I mean, she's the only driver, well, other than Fogelman and Nelson, but that was because they came in late in the season. Kaiser was still in double digits coming in the season. And right now, Kaiser's going to be probably in triple digits after today. So we're down to 4 to go. And Kaiser's already reeled in Josh Harmon. So Kaiser, Fogelman, Crenshaw, Paquette, those drivers that are struggling in the, well, excluding Reggie Fogelman, because like I said, he came in late in the season. But the full-time drivers like Paquette, Crenshaw, and Kaiser, who came in struggling in the points table, this is a well-needed run for those lads. Quentin Moore's more than likely got the Viper win wrapped up unless something dramatic happens to him. Brandon Nelson's not having a good day. He's probably already, I think he's already been passed by Reggie Fogelman. Let me look here on the points real quick. Yeah, Fogelman's already passed Brandon Nelson, sorry. Nelson's only had one top 5, one top 10 ever since he took over that right from the now banned Nathan Orman from this series. And I think we all know why Orman got banned in the first place now, don't we? Bradley Ream will definitely be happy about this if Kyler Anderson can hold on the next 3 laps. And this will move Kyler Anderson up the points table. I mean, he's had an okay season. I mean, don't get me wrong about Kyler Anderson, but just hasn't had the performances to back up. So, today might have been a very good day. If you want to get a win and turn what has been a very struggling season around, Kyler Anderson's doing it perfectly. It's like we got a battle back there with Quinton Moore. We're coming to 3 to go. Looks like Harmon and Crenshaw are going to have a battle. Kaiser just got around Q-Man. Crenshaw about to lose another position this time to Kaiser. Can Kaiser get around Crenshaw? Yes is the answer because Kaiser has the preferred line. And Crenshaw just went from 5th to just lost 5th position to Kaiser. In danger of losing 6th to Quinton Moore, sorry. Still Martindale out of the race. Oh, we had some skid marks over in the inner loop. Razor Callaghan's involved. Okay, something must have happened in the S's. That's not good for Razor Callaghan. Oh, and Christopher Bright got involved. Let's see what happened to Bright first. I'm going to do this so I don't miss the checker flag. Do that just for fairness. Let's see what happened here. Okay, here's what happened to Christopher Bright. He was about to lose a spot to Cody Smart. Looks like he panicked a bit, gets into Cody. Right in front of Jesse Art. Goes off in the grass, trying to keep it out of the gravel trap. And there you go. Looks like Callaghan just carried way too much speed. He slid all the way into the gravel. And he's going to nick the tire wall right there. And he's going to get stuck. So that means he's going to have to teleport to pit road. Christopher Bright was 25th at the time. He gets out of the gravel trap without much of an issue. But Callaghan did not. That's going to be a costly finish for Callaghan. And now he's going to be off the lead lap as a result. And he is off the lead lap as we're down to 2 to go. That's a tough break for Callaghan. And Callaghan came in this race 10th in points. Boy, not a good day if you're a driver who's in the top 10 in the points after coming into this race. So that's a shame. I bet Callaghan's not going to be pleased about this. Just trying to find the right volume for my headset rather. So we're going to come to the white flag here. One more lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. On what has been a very, very good race here today. Don't know if Fogelman's going to make a move or pack it. Nevertheless, that's pretty good runs for those two drivers. See if the 07 has left pit lane. That would be Callaghan. Yes, he has returned to the race. He's going to finish a lap down as a result. Tough break for him. He'll definitely take a hit in the points. But Kyler Anderson, after getting around Reggie Fogelman on the opening lap, took the lead, never gave it back. Reggie Fogelman will still get a class win nevertheless, but Kyler Anderson off of turn number 7, third win for one of Bradley Reeves' drivers. Kyler Anderson wins at the Glen. Reggie Fogelman will take the win for the Mustang class. Emma Kaiser will take the win for the Jaguar class. And the Viper winner goes to Quentin Moore. Oh, yeah, and Kyler Anderson also won overall and then the Corvette class, I should mention. We're waiting for the standings to be official. Kyler Anderson the winner. Reggie Fogelman will get second. Brooke Packett will get third. Emma Kaiser fourth. Josh Harmon fifth. Then it was Annie Crenshaw, Quentin Moore, Timo Mauser. So 2 of Frank's drivers finishing in the top 10. Good job to them. Will Parrish got 9th, and Sean R. after losing a dog as of this recording, comes away with a 10th place result as standings are now official. Top 15 was completed by Addison Peterson, Riley Pearson. So Riley Pearson will keep the points lead. Zachary Taylor, Andrew Williams, and Zachary Fitzwater complete the top 15. Look on down through the remainder of the finishing results. A lot of drivers had troubles today. Cody Smart, top 10 of the points, going to take a hit. Prudence Martindale, the only driver out of the race, came as race second in points, going to take a hit in the standings. Razor Callaghan, who spun in the gravel trap, lost 2 laps as a process. He'll end up finishing 32nd off the lead lap. 32 of them finished the race, 31 on the lead lap, with Christopher Bright being the last driver on the lead lap. But looking at some of these drivers that were top 10 in the points, this is going to be a big shakeup in the points heading into Pocono in 2 weeks' time. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's race from the Glen. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCS Racing Crew today. We showed your full finished results. You'll see your point standings in the Discord heading into our next race in 2 weeks at Pocono Raceway. Until then, I've been Dean DeVoe signing off as you've been watching another broadcast of PCS Rate TV for the DRL Red Bull GT Series, the best in a racing since 2017. So long from Watkins, Glen.